Hello, everybody, and that is a special story. It's called Ted Bundy. Bundy is still killing, and he is doing it from Saturn. Here it is. Yes, I keep telling you that Mr. Bundy is responsible for every murder and every kidnapping that is being committed in the world. Well, not him, but his spirit, which is coming from the planet Saturn, where he is spending his afterlife, and he sits in his little room playing with the Earth TV, trying to latch his spirit into a normal person and bring this person up to join him. And despite the fact that they want to or not, they often join him sooner rather than later. And it's not just adults, no. He is getting in the mind of lots of fathers, mothers, and step-parents to take these children away, cause so much chaos for them, as some are convicted for their child's murders, while Ted Bundy is sitting in his room with Paul Bundy tied up, as well as children who were also killed by his spirit. Ted said, "Hush, you little kids now, don't say a word. Teddy's going to buy you a mockingbird, and if that mockingbird don't sing, Teddy's going to buy you a handgun. And if that gun don't kill, I guess I have to put a bullet inside, and if the kids are too smart, you see, then I have to turn into a koala bear." Then Ted Bundy looked at all his afterlife victims, and he laughed so wickedly, as well as making sure that Paul Bundy will only escape if he does one good deed, and that is to trap Brian Allen and make him think he will be kidnapped one day. And if you don't make him kill himself, you will be thrown into the love planet. And Paul, you won't be welcome there with open arms. Mate, Paul tried to say to Ted that he doesn't scare him one little bit, but he eventually wanted to enjoy his afterlife. So really torturing Brian Allen was going to be a great thrill. First of all, Paul had to make Brian too scared to feel cool, so he unleashed his evil spirit into other people and tried to get them to tease Brian Allen, and like no one else would, while Brian Allen would get any other friend to tease for him. It was Paul and Ted who are trapping Brian. He will never escape. When Ted Bundy laughed, saying, "I have Brian Allen where I want him," and Paul, "Don't fucking let him go." Despite Brian Allen being tied to his bed, Ted and Paul had all the other Australians and American boys, even actors, held captive by their past. And if they tried to live their lives, Ted would release a big puff of imaginary smoke, boom, and force their captives to never walk or run. And Paul told Brian to fuck off. And Brian managed to say this to Paul, "Fuck off!" And then Ted said, "If you want me all so bad, come over. Yes, I dare you so. I want you to grab me with all your might and keep me with you through day and night." Well, I am tough, Paul. You are a little wimp. While you had your whole life ahead, I stayed tied up to my bed. When I escape and then I go to work, I think of Ted and Paul as big, fat jerks. And after that, Ted grabbed Paul and said, "You keep this man trapped inside his mental illness, and if he escapes, then force a little situation for this dude and make him get this situation coming out from his father's mouth. And then I will come out and say, 'You're not like us yet,' in the form of Men at the Mall. And then I get a voice, 'You're not like us anymore,' in the form of my best friend. I feel trapped, thinking these working men are treating me like a little cool person. But I really have been trapped by Ted Bundy. Help! Let me out! I have been kidnapped by evil spirits, help me! And it's still going on today, but they can't force me to kill myself. Nah, the end. And that's the way life is. Well, I'm hoping that a lot of people, other people who have mental illness can actually have the same kind of, hopefully can actually improve themselves a bit better and be able to express themselves over the web like I can. Catch up.